Hey, we're here.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
I'm so excited because it's the one we're going to reveal.
I can't wait to know everybody.
No, me.
Oh, we got a few clips. We might give you a few clues first.
I think we should make it cryptic. But before we go on,
Yeah, we'll try and get a few more people here before we do that.
There's some people waiting already in the box. So let's start off with our hellos, everybody. Yeah. Hello from us, Mike and Dave. A big welcome to you all. Today we are saying hello to Stephen Brown.
Hey, Stephen. How you doing?
I can put these on the screen.
Put them on the screen.
Alison has come straight in with a question.
Oh,
so
Alison.
We may as well start off straight with a question.
Let's go with the question.
Let's do it. So Alison says, hi guys, our question, we fly 7 weeks today. What are the mosquitoes like and what's the best repellent to use? As I always get bitten badly. Had to go to hospital twice with them. Thanks. Right. This is a hard one because Mike and I have been all around the world. We've been to different places using different products. We've never really found one that's really good, but we found something that's good if you get bit, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So the best thing that I've ever heard of was citronella. We use that in Key West and it worked fine. The problem is you can get the bands. You can get all sorts of there's one from Avon that has something in it, a moisturizer. The SAS swear by it, they say. But it's really hard to answer that, Alison, because everybody's different. However, we will tell you, though, what we recommend if you do get bit. And that's something called, is it not bite back? I said, you talk, I'm going to find it.
Yeah, it's something. I have to say that the Caribbean, I think it depends a lot where you're going as well. If you're staying on the coast, on the beaches, then I don't think you'll be too bad this time of year. What will become a problem is if you can't start going off into the rainforests and stuff like that, anywhere near water, not the sea, but anywhere near water, inland, then you could be more vulnerable there. But if Dave can find this, I think it's called something bite. Is it bug bite? Oh, he can't find it. I emptied that out the other day, Dave. It's not in there.
Okay. I'll find.
Have a look, see if you can find it on the
description.
But we used to be able to get it from.
We got it from Body Care.
And
I'm sure they sold it in B&M at some point as well. And it's just a small little pen. And Michael's the same as you. He gets bit terribly, and they're huge. These swells.
But I've always been all right in the Caribbean. Yeah. I've never had a problem in the Caribbean.
No, even in Costa Rica.
Yeah, even anywhere the Caribbean. I don't know why. I mean, Costa Rica, we were in the rainforest and I didn't get bitten there.
We probably did have repellent on for that, though. Could we
jungle that's all you can do, I think, is make sure you've got repellent on. And yes, take one if you can find this pen. It's a white pen with red writing on. Dave's going to look for it. It's on the case. Then that is brilliant if you do get a bite, because, there's nothing worse than having bites all over your arms and legs and itching like crazy. But this stuff works really good.
Ooh, what's it called?
Any joy?
Afterbite, it's called.
Afterbite.
Afterbite. It's a small pen. See if I can find a photo. I'll put it on the screen. I'm not technology advanced enough to do it on the computer.
That's the one.
But it's basically that there. Afterbite.
Does it say how much it is?
They range about £3 up to about £4.
Oh, right.
Not too bad.
So it's not too bad.
Right.
I think as long as you're careful, you should be okay. I don't think the Caribbean is overly bad.
Yeah, it's not as bad.
Not that we're saying it won't happen, but just take your precautions.
Yes. So Stephen Brown has put a question: do you prefer the Silver Fork on Voyager or the Dining Club on Explorer? Too. Well, I'm going to go first.
Go on then.
I'm going to go first. For me, it's really hard. So I loved the food on Voyager 2. The food was great. The service, however, wasn't as good as on Explorer 2. The food in Explorer 2 was really good, but wasn't as good as Voyager, but the service was better. So for me, they're both equal because the food was better on Voyager 2, on Voyager, and the service was better on Explorer 2, but the food wasn't that bad. If you know what I'm saying. Have I made that really complicated?
I haven't understood a word of that.
You followed that.
I think though, at the end of the day, you're going to say, you were trying to say the same as that I'm going to say. Yeah. They are the top restaurants on the Voyager and the Explorer, and they deserve that name because they are both really, really good. I would find it really hard to pick between. I absolutely love the meals at both of them. So I would say definitely a tie. Both are brilliant. If you're on the Voyager or if you're on Explorer, don't miss dining.
If we have to say it though, Voyager. Sorry, Voyager. It pips it slightly because the beef I had on it was insane. But yeah, that's my
beef Wellington. No, 50-50.
Bex Stan, hi. Hello, Bex. Nice to have you here with us. I've not seen your name before, so if you are new to us,
welcome to our lives.
Alice B, hi both. Hello, Alice. I'm pretty sure Alice was on last week.
Yes, Alice is a regular. Welcome. Hi, Alice.
Gary Rowlands.
Hi, Gary.
Hi, Gary. Tracy Clark. Evening, guys. Hello.
Hi, there, Tracy. How you doing?
I think Gary's just corrected it with hi, guys. You weren't wrong with hi, guys. It's fine.
Well, we're happy with either.
To be fair, I'd rather you say that. Billy Blacklock.
Evening, Billy. Billy's another regular. How you doing, Billy?
Lynn and Dave. Good evening from Lynn and Dave.
Hi, Lynn and Dave. Good evening to you.
And we've got John Scott. Hi, guys. Hello,
hi, John. How you doing?
Some names I'm not recognising.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it's nice.
Alice. Avon Skin So Soft is great. That's the one I think I've heard of. And I've actually read an article that the SAS approve of it. They use it when they go aboard on their tours and stuff. Whether or not it works, I don't know. We've not tried it, but that is definitely the one. So if you're interested, guys and girls, go onto the Avon catalogue or site. And
don't they come calling anymore?
No. Don't think they do they? I haven't seen an Avon.
They always used to go door to door, didn't they? Doorbell would go and it'd be Avon calling.
Do it properly. Avon calling. Right, okay. Lynn and Dave have also put Avon Skin So Soft. Always use it.
There you go. Lots of recommendations for that then. So that's
maybe
good.
We should try it.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Maybe we should.
I don't think they like me anymore though, so I'm not.
What, Avon?
Moaning. Yeah.
Right.
No, the bugs.
Oh, I thought you meant Avon.
No, Avon.
Kevin John Hines, hello.
Hi, Kevin.
We've got hello, Mick and Dave. We are excited to be going on our first cruise on March the 8th. Me and my wife are super excited now. Are there do's and don'ts not to do on a cruise ship? Thanks, Kevin and Annette. There are many not to do's on a cruise ship. One of those is go jumping off the side.
Most important, I think, is just know that you're going to love it and, go with the flow. Don't worry about things too much because, I think you tend to panic if you've not cruised before. Or what have I got to do? What have I not done? And I think the thing is just do your research. Look at, different YouTube videos. Look at the ship you're going on. I mean, we certainly found, didn't we, that, there were things that we didn't take the first cruise that probably would have been a good idea. And I'm talking about things like the microfiber towels, the big pegs that you get for your towels because it is blowy on the top when you're on your sun lounger. Blowy, a bit windy.
I'm going to jump in and say, don't take shower gel and shampoo. Don't weigh your luggage down with that because the stuff they provide is really nice. I mean, I love it. I actually thought last time about taking a bottle and trying to fill it up. And as soon as you're out, if you're ever out, they fill it back up there. It's great. It's great stuff. And another do, and I know this is a basic for everybody, and I know I'm teaching you to suck eggs. Take diarrhea tablets. Take
motion sickness tablets,
constipation tablets, because I can guarantee you that will be a biggest issue on that cruise ship. Those two things. Oh, and sickness tablets as well. What are you looking at for? Well, not with me.
Well, I hope it won't be.
Not with me. But the problem is, if you fall ill, you quarantined in that room, and if you have to buy meds, they're expensive.
I think definitely it's a good idea to take your own medications because if you did have to go and see the ship doctor, it would cost you a lot of money for the privilege. So taking some of your own medicines is good. I think just the thing is to not overly worry about things. Do your research, look at where you're going, and just enjoy it because cruising is so wonderful.
One more do.
Yeah.
Get yourself a steamer for the room because you have to pay for ironing and it's per garment. A steamer will do it all for you because your clothes are going to be creased because, let's be fair, I'm not the best packer.
Yeah, and it's very hard to say in just a few minutes all the do's and don'ts. The best thing that I could say is if you look on our YouTube page, we've got a playlist, first time as cruising tips, and there's 5 videos on there. Go watch those and everything will sort of be on there. A lot more than we've been able to mention here, but I would just say go with the not over worrying about everything. You'll love it.
Cruising with the Whites and Naughty, they are saying, what is your next
cruise? They can't wait.
Well, we will be exposing that in a minute.
Well, we need to ask first what their next cruise is.
Yes. So I tell you what, Cruising with the Whites, you tell us yours, we'll tell you ours.
Cruising with the Whites, for everybody watching, they have a Facebook page, and please nip along to their page, like it, say hello to them. And I think they're hopefully this year starting the YouTube page. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that, guys.
We'll follow you guys. We'll subscribe.
Yeah, we'll subscribe. So let us know when you do get that YouTube channel up and running, because we'll be excited to come and see what you're up to.
Right, Stephen Brown has put, my wife struggles with mosquito bites, but she now uses mosquito milk, which she gets from Boots, and now has no problems. So I'm assuming, Stephen, this is something that is ingested. I take it this isn't something you put on your skin. You ingest this, and I take it makes your blood not taste great. I'm assuming. I don't know, because people say that with like garlic and stuff in there as well, to have those sorts of things. But let us know in the comments, Stephen.
Yeah, let us know, because we're taking all this in, because we get asked this time and time again. And if we can actually give suggestions that people have sort of recommended, then that makes our job a lot easier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Are we going to tell them yet? No,
not yet. In a minute. Yeah. Okay.
We're waiting for the drummer to arrive.
Diane Power. Hello, Diane.
Hi, Diane.
Hi, guys.
Hey, good to see you, Diane.
Right, John's on. I'm fearful of what the comment
John.
is. So I know it's me. Made it, but late. Just burned the same top you're wearing. Made a lovely
I'm glad you're here, John.
Nice to have you here, John. Nice to see you again.
Always good to see you, John.
John Scott, looking forward to our first cruise in April. Have you used Caribbean? You saved the benefit for excursions.
No, we haven't, but I have heard a lot of good things about them. So has anybody here used them? We haven't. I have to say, when we've gone to the Caribbean, we've always either done the Marella trips or we've done our own thing. And occasionally,
proven to be all right.
Yeah, I think so. We look very much at how Marella compared with local companies, and I found that price-wise, they compared quite favourably. Where local companies were better, were that the trips were a little bit longer. But of course, then you've got the safety of knowing if you go with Marella, you're not going to be late back to the ship, or if you are, the ship isn't going to be disappearing off on the horizon,
which happens, which does happen. Right, so where are we? Rockdog.
Hey, Rockdog. Good to see you.
And Patricia's in the room, everybody.
Hey,
hello,
Patricia.
Guys.
It's taken us a while to get to Patricia. I know. Are we losing behind?
We are. Trev's in, Trev Paskin. Hello, Mickey Dave. We are on Voyager on Thursday, our first time, so we're looking forward to it. And your videos have been a fantastic help and very informative. Thank you very much, Trev.
Thank you, Trevor.
You're a star.
We absolutely love Voyager. If I had to pick, I couldn't pick a favourite dining out of Dining Club and Silver Fork, but if I have to pick a favourite Marella ship that we've been on so far, it would be Voyager. It's a really good ship. I love it.
It was Discovery 2 till we went on Voyager.
Yeah, I mean, they've all been good, but Voyager was just that little bit more special. There seemed to be more to do, more entertainment. We love the exchange. That was a massive
But it didn't have the crazy golf that Discovery 2 had,
which
we loved.
Drunk
was amazing.
No, but Voyager, you're going to have an amazing time. It's a wonderful ship, and the Caribbean is just amazing. So
4 times, you didn't know, haven't we?
Yeah,
3 times.
3?
Yeah,
3 in the Caribbean. Yeah.
NL has put, hi guys, we're on our first Med cruise in May. We're curious about phone internet on board.
Hold on. Is this who I was expecting? Yes, Neo. I think it's
question
Neo.
From Noor Lam.
I said Neo. No. Yes, we're coming to that. I've got some stuff to show you.
Okay, do you want to do it now?
Yeah, let's get it out. Okay. How far behind are we? A little bit.
A bit.
Well, let's try and do this as quickly as possible.
Right.
No, what we did the first time we cruised with Marella, I took out, if we bring up the other one first, the Marella one.
This one?
Yeah, that's the one. Right, this is the pricing for Marella, their top price. Does it go back one? Does it show the previous price? Right, so you've got the basic package with Marella of 200 megabyte for £15. Now, if we go forward, when I went on our Caribbean first time in 22, I paid for the 5,000 megabyte, which is 5 gigabyte package, which was I think it was £90 when we went on ours. The pricing's gone up a little bit. And I thought that would see me through. And so when we got on ship, I booked this package, paid the £90, and thought I would be fine for the, I think the telly's secretly just come on its own. Ghost. And I thought that would last me fine. And I was quite shocked, despite following, you can see at the bottom of here, oh, I'm trying to point. I need my mouse.
The mouse doesn't work. They can't see the mouse.
Right, okay. Well, at the bottom of there, you can see the tips that you need for making the most of your internet package. Now, I followed all those, and I have to say the ship's Wi-Fi is not brilliant. It's just standard Wi-Fi. So it's a bit like the old dial-up days. And so even when I did have the internet, it was very unpredictable and not very fast at all. But woe betide me, my internet went in about 18 hours. What I thought would last me 2 weeks, or at least the most part of it, went in 18 hours. Now, I'd done everything I should have done. So I went to the reception and I fought really hard, complained. They could see what I'd been doing on the internet. They had a look, and no, don't even go there. I just tried to speak to home a few times, and in the end, they did give me a refund, but that changed my whole thought about having internet ever with Marella again. So what our friends did when we decided in the end just to make do with what was on the ports when we got to port. But again, that was a bit hit and miss, wasn't it?
It was, yes. But do you want to show them the
so this is what our friends used, and I've also seen some really good reviews of this on some of the Marella Facebook pages. It's airlo.com, and you can buy packages for different areas. If you just put Caribbean in the search engine, you get Caribbean selection come up, which I think includes about 26 islands. Now there you can see you've got 5 gigabytes on the last one at the bottom. Yep. And it's so much cheaper, £27.50. Now our friends use this and they were really, really pleased with it. They thought it worked really well. Now the difference is, obviously, if you're far out at sea, this is not going to pick up the internet. But a lot of the time you're sailing quite close to the islands, and our friends found that they were able to get the internet if we were sailing along not too far from the island. And also they then had good internet access at every port that they stopped at, an island that they stopped at.
Okay, so I'm going to jump in now. So that's all great, but they're also asking they're going on a med cruise. So that's right. Caribbean based. Right. With the med, when we were in Croatia, we didn't do the med, we did Croatia last time. My phone actually worked a lot of the time on top deck because you sail quite close to the islands, as is. And of course, for anyone going on Caribbean or Mediterranean, don't worry too much about internet, because every port you're in, you're going to be able to get Wi-Fi at the port, whether it's free or a small charge, and it works absolutely fine. So we tended to just wait till we're in port.
I think the important thing is to look at, I mean, a lot of the EU countries retained, even though we left the EU, a lot of the phone companies retained that you could use your allowance in those countries still. So check with your phone provider and make sure that that is the case. Certainly, I think a lot of European countries, you can still use your allowance there. And yes, you're not going to get it when you're far out to sea. The only way you're going to get it then is with having a Marella. But I would say if you take a Marella internet, take out the smallest one and just test the waters and see how it lasts you.
Okay, right, we're going to move on. I hope that's helped you. No, and anyone else got any questions like that, feel free to send them on our email.
I will say as well, though, Airlo do Europe as well.
There we go. Okay. Right, Hugh. Hello, Hugh. Hugh Mungus. Oh, okay. Just hit home.
Love it.
Sean Olivia Hi guys, the Voyager more modern than Explorer 2, very much so. The Voyager was only just recently being delivered to us, I think 2 years ago now.
Yeah, I think 2 years.
Whereas Explorer 2 is still waiting for its upgrade because it hasn't had one for a very long time. But it should be coming. I think it's one of the next ones to be done. All I'm saying that they haven't even finished Discovery 2, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah. I mean, all I say is the Voyager is lovely, and you can see where they've spent the money on the Voyager. The kitchens is really good, and the exchange, certain places they've really spent the money, and it shows.
Rock Dock has put, apart from the Caribbean, can't do strong sun for medical reasons. What would you say would be a good destination in April? It's my 75th in 2027, and would like to be on a cruise then. Well, we're actually going away. No, not cruise. We're going away in April to Gran Canaria, and we know that the weather there is about 20 to 23 degrees.
Yeah.
So I think the Canaries would be quite a good place to go in April.
Well, I think the Canaries have the weather all year. I'm not sure if you've been to the Canaries. But yeah, you're going to get the weather there, but it's not going to be overly hot.
I don't think you want anything too hot, but you want something that's nice and sunny, and I think that'll be nice. But I even think the Croatia area might be quite good, sort of down towards.
I think
Greece.
it's a case of what time they start doing the cruise, and I think they do start about April, don't they?
Definitely sure that they do that.
Yeah. I mean, the Adriatic Explorer was a brilliant cruise, and we really enjoyed that one.
Alison, thank you. It's our pleasure. No worries at all. Patricia has put a question. I'm thinking of visiting Malta for my next cruise. Any advice about cruising Malta, flight and cruise? Well, we've never cruised Malta, but we've been there a few times and we absolutely adore it. However, Patricia, if you struggle with mobility, I know that Valletta can be extremely difficult to maneuver. You'll get off portside and there is a lift that takes you up to basically the town of Valletta, which is the capital. But there's some flat bits, but there's some very hilly bits as well. And then you've got like the Three Sisters. It's very easy to get around.
Malta is just beautiful. If you've never been, then Malta is definitely. It was a big shock to me because I didn't think I was going to like it, and I ended up absolutely loving it there too. Valletta is just beautiful, and the Three Sisters are just beautiful.
It is a big port, though. We've seen at least 3 or 4 ships in port. The good thing there is they don't tender. It's all portside, so you can get off and go straight onto the platform. What we're talking about, to the dock and go straight up into the town. And like I said to you, there's really good connections to different places like the Three Sisters. You've also got
you can get the ferry across from Valletta across to the Three Sisters. The Three Sisters are basically 3 areas
like Burju and that, and then you got Sliema on the other side, which is a little bit more modern. Lovely place. If you want to
lots to see, lots of history, isn't there? The War Museum. Go and watch the cannons being fired. That was an experience.
If you're into war history, it's full of World War II history because obviously we occupied it in World War II, and they love us. So happy days.
And I would say if you're doing a week's cruise, it would almost be worth trying to see if you could tag 3 days on to do Malta because there is so much to see in Valletta and it's beautiful. So yes, do your 7-day cruise, but always worth trying to get a few days just to explore Malta.
AWT 1980 has put, hi chaps, keep up the good work. Have you done the magic of Spain? No,
we haven't yet.
We haven't done Spain. We haven't done a med cruise yet. That's on our list. It's not the cruise we're going on next, but it is definitely on our list because there's one we're looking from Malaga and there's one we're looking from Palma. And I think there's one as well from Barcelona, isn't there? France.
I got my book, which I love because it's personalised. I think that's so nice. I love do that. You carry on talking, and I'll have a look.
So Donna Cooper has put, "Eek, I haven't missed it, have I?" No, you haven't, Donna. We're still here,
not yet.
Still going. Humongous has put, "Hi guys, I'm off on a Marella cruise in June. Is there anything I need to pack that the ship won't provide?" Clothes. To be fair, you can buy clothes on the ship. There is some shops there that sell clothes. I'm trying to think now. Things that they don't. So medication is a must.
Medication, absolute must pack that.
Yeah.
And
let me think. They do provide towels if you don't take your own.
Laundry is a problem on board. So
steamer iron.
Steamer iron. because there's no laundry room and there's no iron in the room. So we take a travel steamer, which works brilliantly.
And if you've seen one of our videos as well, you need towel pegs. You have to, because the wind is so strong up top, you'll lose your towel.
Yeah, they're the giant. Just search giant pegs, and they're on any of the main sites. You'll be able to buy them, but they are a must because otherwise your towel will be gone.
Can't really think much because they think of everything, don't they?
They do. I'm trying. Oh, extension lead, I would say, but make sure that it's not surge protected. Yes, I said not surge protected. For some reason, surge protected and cruise ships do not go together. So you need a non-surge protected extension lead because some of the ships are really poor on their amount of sockets. So I always take one which has got 3 plugs and
some USB slots.
It's got some USB and a USB-C. So definitely that is worth considering.
Right, Colin Blakely has put, hi guys, first Marella Cruise last year on Voyager, back again on Explorer 2 this year. Oh, that's the way we did it, Voyager and Explorer 2.
No, we did Explorer.
I keep saying Explorer 2. It's Explorer.
Explorer 2 is the adults only
Yes,
one.
it is. So you're going to love it. It's absolutely fantastic. We've not done Explorer 2, so I can't comment, but I'm pretty sure if Explorer was amazing, Explorer 2 will be just as good.
Yeah, I mean, it's very much the same layout and design. But obviously the big difference for Explorer 2 is that it's adults only, which is great.
Yeah.
And talking very quickly, we did say a little while ago that Discovery is going adults only, and we thought this was a permanent thing, but we have just found out that Discovery is adults only for the summer only. Now, I was a bit surprised about that. So it'll be interesting to see what happens after the summer, whether they're just testing the water, whether it would be popular or whether they'll go back to it being family.
It's a bit confusing, though, because if they advertise it as adults only, but not saying the summertime only bit, people might then book it and then be very shocked to find that the children on in the school holidays.
It surprised us, but yeah, Discovery is only adults only at the moment. For this summer sailings.
You heard it here first. Right, Jummy has put hello.
Hey, Jummy, how you doing?
Stephen Brown has put Mosquito milk is a roll on.
So I thought you drank it.
Well, to be fair, there are products you can get that you can ingest, and it makes your blood rank.
Oh, roll on. Oh, well, that's definitely worth trying. So.
Patricia, so right guys, wish I had invested in clothes steamer on my birthday list coming up in April. Honestly, I love it. I even use it at home. It's that good. Just hang up my clothes quickly down it because the plate is like a non-stick iron anyway, and I just push down and steam and it's done in seconds.
Yeah, so don't waste your time with these sprays and stuff. We tried one of those and it didn't work well. But this travel steamer, was it about £20?
It wasn't. Mark had found it, and we'd looked before, but Mark found a specific one because it's so small.
I'll try and put a link on the description when this video goes out. When I get a chance, I'll try and put the link to this travel steamer because you absolutely love it, don't you? And you wouldn't go without it now. So, definitely get it on your birthday list.
All right, the Whites have put, okay, fair enough. Thanks for the support, guys. So our next cruise, Atlantic Islands, Canary Islands on board Marella Explorer via March the 7th. Ooh.
Wow, you haven't got long to wait.
Shame that because we're in Canaries in April. So we'll just miss you.
Not cruising. It's not the cruise. No, that's not where we're going. We've got a land-based holiday. We're going for an event. So
I will tell you all now, on 35 minutes into this chat, we will expose where we're going on our next cruise, okay?
And we haven't even talked about the Into the Drink booklet yet.
We will.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so John Scott, thanks guys, no worries. Who's Eileen Venus?
Oh, mother-in-law from hell.
My mum is here.
Love you.
Right, Nor has put, I can't remember what our question was.
That was it was the internet one.
But what was it?
Nor, I'm more than happy to correspond with you more if it didn't come across very clear. So we can speak further and hopefully help you with that.
It's Michelle Thomason, everybody.
Hey,
Shell's on. Hi, Shell.
Hi. Is that Shell?
Yeah.
Oh, Shell.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Shell. Oh, bless her.
Haven't seen you for ages.
Humongous. Do they also use British plugs on the Marella cruise ships? This is a tricky one because
they're different.
Some do now, some don't.
Discovery 2, since the refurb, I've been told now has 2 British plugs, but all the others that we went on, they're a mix of European. The Discovery 2 used to have American, didn't it? 2 European and 2 American.
First of all, before we go on, Discovery 2, yes, it does have American and European.
No, it's changed.
Is it?
Yes,
Okay.
since the refurb,
But
British plugs.
The good thing about Discovery 2 that it did have was all of the lights had USBs in them. So a lot of plugs these days, as you all know, are USB to plug. So you can charge us on those. Voyager didn't have those.
Voyager was awful. We had 1 plug on Voyager. I think there might be 2 now because they've taken the fridges out, but we only had 1 plug. Our second plug, the 1 plug we did have on Voyager was European, and then next to it they'd put a plug in with 2 USBs, and you couldn't pull it out. So literally, if I hadn't taken the extension lead, we would have been in a lot of trouble because 1 plug just isn't very good.
Nightmare.
So I wasn't impressed with that.
But Discovery 2 now on its refurb, and can we just quickly quote, the refurbs are only in the cabins, the balcony cabins and up. So the ocean views and the insides haven't been upgraded, so they haven't had the new plugs put in, which that's what we've been told.
Well, that's what's on Marella News site, is that 370 cabins were given upgrades, but they were balcony upwards. So really? No, because I'm a little bit surprised by that.
I'd be really angry if I booked the balcony.
Yeah, because they were tired when we were in them 2 years ago, and I thought the whole lot would have been done, but according to the information we looked up today, 370 rooms were refurbed. The rest, we presume, weren't.
Rock Doc has put, I bought the top internet package on Discovery last May, and I didn't quite use it all in 2 weeks. I bought the next one down on our recent Explorer 6-nighter, and again, it lasted really well. Do you know, it's probably because it depends what phone you got. We've got iPhones, and there's like a million things running in the background. And I'm pretty sure it's probably because a lot of things were probably running in the background.
I mean, I can't explain why. I mean, I think there must have been probably some sort of error because they gave me a refund. And as I say, they were able to look, or she did go and look at something, which I presumed was my usage of it. And they did give the refund. But it's good to hear that yours lasted because, you know, it has certainly soured me towards using it. I think if I did next time, I would just take a lower package and see how that lasted me, because I felt I did all the precautions I could.
Yeah. Trev Paskin has put, yes, it's Avon Skin, so soft, original. You can get it from Superdrug as well. Ooh, and the Royal Marines do use it on missions.
There you go.
No, but I wasn't joking. I'd read
Royal Marines use Avon.
It's meant to be really good stuff because there's a chemical in it that they just don't like. Noah has put, thanks for the info, guys. Very helpful. Can't wait. It's our pleasure. Donna Cooper has put, I was worried about the cost of the mobile connection in ports on sale 3Cs. Was charged a daily fee for each country, and it wasn't bad in the end.
Oh,
okay. I was worried about the cost of the mobile connection.
So,
port on sale. Okay. So I think what they're saying here is the internet on sale 3Cs was charged a daily fee for each country, and it wasn't bad in the end. I think that's what you're saying, Donna. I'm not sure.
I'm a little bit confused. Sorry, Donna. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I thought you'd just be able to use your phone usage, but then I suppose you haven't got the internet on the ship, have you?
No. We'll come back to
a little bit confused by that one. Sorry, Donna.
Confused.
Hey, Jenny.
Sorry.
It's not.
Hi, Jenny.
It's not hard to confuse me these days.
Sean has put, thanks. We go in 3 weeks. Can't wait. We saw from your vlogs that you visited the waterfalls in Dominica. Yes. Amazing. Would you recommend this, or wish you did something else? Well, the waterfalls was attached to another trip. It was all like one trip. It was the
river rafting. It was the waterfall, Emerald Pool, and river rafting.
We do recommend it.
We loved it. In fact, if you go to our Facebook page, I put a little video clip of the river rafting on today. And we absolutely loved the river rafting. I thought you'd go and it'd be like 10 minutes and it'd be done. But no, we went down the river for a good hour, didn't we?
We did. And that waterfall, the Emerald Pool, is beautiful as well. However, there are big crabs in there that I didn't realise I was in there.
But we were very lucky going to the Emerald Pool because We were obviously first to arrive, and you were the first in, weren't you, at the pool? So I don't know what the secret is to get there early, but when you get there, you have a lovely walk down to where it is, and it's a really good trip. So definitely recommend it. And the river tubing was great fun.
Right, Helen Stevenson, hello from Barbados.
Wow,
hello.
Hi.
I take it you're on a cruise at the moment, so thank you for dropping by.
Barbados, amazing. I wish I was there.
Jealous.
Pina colada.
Scott McLeod has put family's first chewy cruise coming up. What's the best way to check the ports? Trying to see what ones we can walk to the centre and what ones we need transport. This is a really good idea, Scott. This is what we do. We always see what ports are in the towns. So some ports are way away, some ports are in. This is why we love Mediterranean and things like that, because they're always dead slam in the middle of the town. Do your research, make sure. So, for example, it's too hard to say because we've been to virtually all the Caribbean islands, but we always look first and foremost to see what's there. If there's something close by, we tend to walk off the ship and go into the town. If there's not, we'll do an excursion from the port. And that's the best way to do it. If you're going to go in, make sure you're not ripped off with taxis. There'll be plentiful outside the ports because that's their main bread and butter.
Yeah, I think just go and look on Facebook. There are all sorts of groups for the cruises. So find your specific cruise that you're going on and ask on there, and people will be happy to chat and tell you what to do in each of the ports and what's walkable and what isn't. Is it revealed yet?
I think it is.
Oh, hold on. Drummer's here. Oh, God. I think we got the drummer here. Hold on. This could all go very wrong.
That's the countdown.
This could all go very wrong.
Here we go.
Here we go. Hit it! Hit the first clue!
Oh, we're still going. So we've decided to finally go P&O.
Yay!
Based on recommendations from many of our followers. And this is where we're going, everybody.
And we said we would never do a big ship. But we're doing a big ship. I think it's one of the biggest ones that leave from UK. 5,000 odd passengers.
This is all because our followers have said about P&O and how spacious they are on board Mobile. So it's in your hands. If we hate it, then I'm unsubscribing you all. We're going to love it. We've done our research.
It's always been a bucket list for me. And I've always wanted to go. So the problem I've had is always trying to get him to agree to go.
And I'm going.
And he's going. So
there it is. You could all leave now because the reveal's been done.
And we've got something else to say. We have pushed the boat out a little bit because the scenery is going to be amazing. What cabin have we got?
We've got a balcony cabin.
We've gone for a balcony.
And we've gone for we've gone for the classic drinks package, not the posh one, because we're not posh.
We had, I have to say, we got quite a good deal, I think, in the end. Our cruise was about 1,500.
We got a 1,500 each.
But in that, we had £200 cabin spend, and we also have got the balcony and the drinks package. Because the classic
that's the cost. The drinks package is expensive. Yeah. But you think that all in all, that's quite good. That's quite good for a week.
Yeah,
I'm happy with that.
I'm happy with that for what we've got. Yeah. Balcony, classic drinks. We had 20% off the drinks package, and I think our blue light got us a bit of extra cabin spend, didn't it? Mm-hmm. So good stuff. We're happy with that, and I'm really excited to be going to the fjords. I've never been to Scandinavia,
so when John put that comment earlier, I couldn't say it. The reason why we're wearing these sorts of tops tonight was to coincide where we're going.
Well,
but it sort of fell flat.
I mean, this is going to be a learning process again because we don't know what to take to wear.
We're buying jumpers for it and all sorts.
I like the sun. But I am excited and I'm going to embrace it. I've been told
it'll be pretty.
Take clothes and be prepared for all seasons.
But do you know what, though? Vlogging-wise, it's going to be an absolute nightmare because that ship is massive. So you think to yourselves, when we do a 2-week cruise, we tend to split up our filming over the 2 weeks. We're going to have to do it all like
how many restaurants are there?
It's like 30 odd restaurants.
We're going to have 2 dinners each day, three evening meals each day.
I'm trying to lose weight to put it all back on. Anyway, we need to move on.
So we need to move on.
We've got loads of comments.
Oh left. My word, we're falling behind. So so exciting. I'm so happy to be going. But,
so any tips for anyone that's been on a P&O cruise to the fjords, let us know in the comments. Right then. So John has put a must-take travel plug adapter. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Take your adapters. You can even get those ones now that are multi-use. So like they've got American, European, and those on them. Yeah. So good tip.
Non-surge though.
Yeah. No. The adapters are fine.
The adapters are okay.
So Donna Cooper Explorer 2 was good. Fab.
See, I know we're going to try these.
Well, we'll have to because we want to do all the Marella ships.
Yeah. Well, we haven't done Discovery, but I've been looking in here and they've added some new Caribbean ports for next year. They're doing Dominican Republic. Oh, have I gone all funny on screen? Yeah, they're doing the Dominican Republic and they're then doing the US Virgin Islands. And what's it called? I'll tell you what the cruise is called. It's called Tropical Isles. And that might be a good reason for us to go back to the Caribbean because we haven't done.
As long as it's stuff we haven't done.
Yeah.
Because I'm just trying to sort the internet out. It looks like it's going slow again. I don't know what goes on when we do this. It just goes weak. We've got really, really strong broadband, but every time we do this, it goes weak.
But that cruise is Discovery, and we haven't done Discovery.
No. So
that would be good. And then we'd have to try and find out where Explorer 2 is because we are determined we're going to get the full set of Marella ships.
Well, we have to do it.
Well, we love Marella, so it would be interesting to see how much we're swayed away having gone with P&O.
Patricia's put, thank you for answering Malta cruise question. Funny enough, I thought to maybe add on 3 days to stay on land. Valletta sounds beautiful. Love a bit of history. I'm fit for walking. Valletta is beautiful. Pat.
Oh yeah,
honestly, so much history, so much to do. Yeah. Oh, I love it there. I want to live there.
Valletta is beautiful and big surprise to me. So much history,
but that's not all that's there. Like I said, the Three Sisters is stunning. Yeah. You can go up north to Gozo, go to the Blue Lagoon. It's absolutely beautiful there.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. And where was it? Rabat we went, which was amazing.
Wendy!
Hi, hello, boys. Wendy. How you doing?
Taking away from Ireland, ready for the Caribbean. Coming Thursday on Voyager.
Hey. Oh,
Wendy, do it on board. Get your steamer. Do it on board.
Yeah.
Or get someone else to do it for you because you're on holiday.
I'll just pay and have it done by because we didn't say that there is of course a laundry. You can put it in the bag or leave it in the cabin, and there is a paid for laundry service if you want to use that.
Helen has put the Paradise Islands last week, left Barbados a day late, so missed out on Tortola. Oh no! Tortola's
that's so upsetting. We went to British Virgin Islands. Yeah, it was lovely.
Yeah, but we did a little tiny bit. We didn't go over to Tortola.
Yeah. No, Tortola's where it ports.
Okay. What's the place I'm thinking of where you go from?
You're thinking of Virgin Gorda.
Is that the one? Where
Virgin Gorda Rocks.
The rocks.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm rubbish at geography.
No, it's just unfortunate when that happens at cruises, and sometimes, unfortunately, it does. Either they change the schedule or you have to miss. And it's a shame that you missed out on British Virgin Islands. It's a lovely place. We went to a lovely beach last time, didn't we?
Stunning.
Oh, Long Bay East, I think it was. Absolutely amazing. One of the best beaches I've ever been on. It was amazing. Right. Hopefully, it's a reason to go back, Ellen.
Voyager only has a very few UK sockets in some cabin. It does. It's terrible. I don't understand how they were releasing this ship from the dry dock after a refurb for British customers. They didn't do a great job, if I'm honest. There was things missing. There was bits of the area that were still dirty. I still love the ship, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But they could have done a lot more.
I love the ship, but when you think Discovery 2, you had multiple plugs. Yes, 2 European, 2 American, but there was more than one. And Voyager, we did just have one in our cabin, and it was a European, and that was it. That's all we had, because then the fridge was in there. I think they've gone now. But
just going to quickly jump in, guys, and ask you all if you could please either email us any questions about that, but also remember to give us likes so it can be spread out a bit more, and also subscribe as well.
There you go. Don't forget to hit the like. It really helps us out a lot.
Right. Okay. Where was I? Right here. Hi guys, I'm doing a solo trip on the Discovery 2 from Cyprus to Greece and Turkey. Ooh, nice. End of April. Was very lucky to get a deal.
Wow.
Well, first of all, going back to I've forgotten his name. The chap Graham. Was it Graham that said it wanted somewhere warmish in April?
That's it.
Rock Dock.
Yeah.
That's not a bad one, actually, because I think that it'll just be warming up. It would be 20 odd degrees, something, so it'll be just perfect.
Well, hopefully Rock Dock is still here and we'll see this, because that,
Yeah,
I think that would be a lovely cruise in
I do.
April.
I do. And I'm jealous, Paul.
And how did you get a good deal?
Oh, yeah. Interested.
I tell you what, I haven't looked at their last minute cruises for a while. I wonder if there's anything on there.
Dimitri has put, what dates in April? My trip to Gran Canaria in April was booked a year ago. Can't wait. Weather is always good in April. I hope it is. We are going, it's the beginning.
It's the 4th, isn't it?
It's the 4th. We're going
4th of April.
For 4 nights. We're going out to an event out there. So hopefully all will be good.
Yeah, it's just a quickie, but it'll be fun. And a bit of sun.
Yes, needed.
I'm craving sun.
Donna Cooper has put, seen a lot of posts on how expensive cruises have become, but the repositioning cruises are really good value. Would you guys consider it? Yeah, 100%. We even considered the repositioning of Cunard, believe it or not, to New York from the UK. But I can't, with my work at the moment, I can't sort of like dictate what leave I have and stuff. So that was out. I did want Mike to do it, but a repositioning, I think, if you love cruising, is the perfect cruise.
I mean, when I was looking sort of late last year, on the last minute, there were some amazing prices for Morella's repositioning from the Canaries across to the Caribbean. And I think one was 18 days and one was 17 days. I think it was from Palma or somewhere before, but then it went via the Canaries and elsewhere. And that, it was an incredible price. I think it was about £1,300 for 18 days. And knowing that you get the all-inclusive drinks, it was just an amazing deal. And if we could have done it, we'd have booked it there and then. But unfortunately, we couldn't. But yes, great tip. Keep an eye out for these repositioning cruises, because the downside, you tend to get a lot of sea days, and that's why they don't fill. And they're usually, you can get a better price for them, because if you're going across the Atlantic, that's sort of 5-6 days.
Yeah. Humongous, but what is the boarding process like, and how early should arrive at the port? Well, Marella doesn't go from the UK, so you don't have to worry about getting to the port at a specific time, because it'll be flights in and then straight all together to
unless
to
you booked it from that country.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. If you're flying out there individually, then yeah, you probably would have to. We don't know actually with Marella on that, because we know that P&O do specific set times.
Yeah, with P&O now we've booked. We've been told that we will be given a time when we get the board in. We'll have a time that we can arrive and then book in. I think if you're flying from this country to join a Marella cruise, then they will all take care of that. The minute you get to the airport, they will see that you get to the ship on time. If you've have you booked it from sort of, I think it's hard to book though if you're in another country, isn't it? So,
it is. All I know, you have to speak to your agent to see what time you need to get to the port, because we can't answer that, because we're not used to that, because we always fly out with TUI and go straight through that way.
But if you go from this country, you don't worry, they will let you know. They'll get you there.
Harold, hi guys.
Hello, Harold. How you doing?
AWT has put, we used Biggie SIM card in the Caribbean, which worked okay in most islands, but be careful using local Wi-Fi, as we got scammed. Ooh, in Curacao. Ooh, do you mean like hacked or what? Like, or they were trying to get you to pay more money? I don't know what it was. The scam. Interested to find out what it was. Go on. Just be mindful. We've got 10 minutes left.
Yeah, go on then. And we haven't done the Into the Drink. We're going to have to do that next time.
What is the luggage policy on board? Well, with TUI, you get 20 kilos, I think it is, unless you pay for an upgrade on that. And you get a 10-kilo hand luggage.
Might have been 23.
It might be 23, actually, yeah. I know you get about 20 to 23 on your main, and you get a 10-kilo hand as well, and a carry-on bag as well. So, like, it's quite a lot, really, when you think about it. Harold Betterson has put questions, thoughts, and itineraries for Dom Rep. We've never been to Dominican Republic.
I've been looking at it though, Harold, and I think it looks excellent. So there you go. That's the one, the tropical island. So basically, you go to a couple of places in Puerto Rico, a couple of places on the US Virgin Islands, and you've got a couple of places on the Dom Rep. So I actually think that looks really good. But then you've also got the Dom Rep going off to Curacao and which is the Caribbean Charms one.
So a long way there between the two.
So I am definitely going to look into that, because I thought we were done probably as much as the Caribbean. But
I'd go back.
But
enjoy it.
Now that they're going from Dom Rep, I think it's definitely something that we would look, and it might be our opportunity to do the discovery.
And I might even do a 7-night land-based as well before. Who knows?
Yeah.
Donna has put EE charges a fee to use your normal data abroad. I think it was around £4. Yes, I've heard this. We use Donna. We use Smarty. So we bought a while ago. We bought our phones outright, and then we bought the Smarty Sims, and it's free. Virtually everywhere in the EU and Europe. So in Norway, where we're going, we can use them there. All it does is it restricts you. So I'm on a 60 gig plan. I pay £10 a month. I get 60 gig, unlimited calls, unlimited texts. But when I go abroad, it takes it down to 12 gig. No offense, that's still a lot. 12 gigs a lot. Yeah. So if you're thinking about a cheap SIM card, Smarty is fantastic.
Yeah, Smarty is brilliant. We both on Smarty and rate it.
Mark T has. Oh, Mark, hello.
Hey,
Miami.
Mark from Miami again. Good to see you back.
I'm going on the Marella Explorer in June. It is a package which includes flights that leave from Luton Airport. I know London. Anything interested to see at Luton Airport? No. Sorry. Luton's not the best. Don't even know what's around Luton.
I don't think what's around there.
No.
Is Windsor far from there?
I'm not sure. You're more into London than I am.
Yeah, no, I really should know. But
I'll have a look.
I've flown from the airport there many, many, many years ago. And the only thing that ever comes to mind is Lorraine Chase when I hear Luton Airport. So people of a certain age will know what that means. But do you know what it means?
No.
So, yeah, I didn't have a bad experience flying from there, but I can't think of what else is around there. But Windsor might not be too far.
I tell you what's not a million miles away.
Here we go. Dave's on it.
Is a place called Bletchley.
Oh,
now if Bletchley Park is there, then it'd be very interesting to go there because Mark, in the Second World War, it was the imitation game. He's the one that invented that machine that basically wins the war. Alan Turing. Yeah, very important.
Yeah, that would be really
in our history.
And does Windsor look far away? Because Windsor's beautiful.
I can't see it anywhere near.
No, forget that one then.
No. Right, okay.
Bletchley Park.
So, Humongous, do the bartenders judge you if you order pina colada at 9 a.m.? No. Not at all. If the bar's open, they serve. I don't think they serve alcohol till 10. Is it 10?
10, yes.
Yeah, they don't serve alcohol.
I think you'll struggle before 10.
Yeah.
Unless you save them from the night before.
But it's my first time. I said, no worries, shoot. It's absolutely fine.
Yeah, I'd be excited. I'm excited for you.
Keith has put question: can you recommend a travel adapter and can you use a steamer on Marella? Well, I'm not sure whether you can or you can't use a steamer on Marella. We do, and we haven't been told off yet.
I've heard other people have taken them as well and never had them.
The cabin stewards see it and they don't remove it. And as far as a travel adapter goes, adapters tend to be fine no matter which one you get. It's more of the extension leads.
Ours are just the basic European plug, so we just take one of those and then we take the adapter.
Yeah, don't overspend, Keith.
Yeah. And Keith, I will put a link to the steamer that we use in the description later when I get the chance.
Alice has put, you won with the Fjords. The Fjords are beautiful. Iona wasn't my favourite as I prefer a smaller ship. However, I still had a lovely time.
Well, that's good.
This is what our worry is, the amount of people. We've seen lots of vlogs, different vloggers, and they're all very mixed. Some say because the ship's so big, it spreads the passengers out. So you tend to have the same sort of feeling. There's a lot of sort of quiet areas to go. But me and the boys that we go on the cruises with like be really social anyway. So people's fine for us.
Yeah. I think it's a big move for us because we like the smaller ship and I do think it's going to be a big test for us. One, whether we like P&O. Two, whether we like a ship that size. And three, it'd be interesting to compare the dining, particularly also booking. I'm a little bit concerned about having to book a lot of more things than you do on Marella. We'll see. You'll definitely hear all about
it. By lol, joking. Everyone I know has loved it. Bless. Alison has put missed the big reveal. The adverts came on. Oh
play
no!
One more. Play it one more because it's a lovely looking ship. Massive but lovely.
And then we're going to the
This is where we're going. The fjords.
Oh.
How beautiful. And if those clouds are any worse than that, I will not be happy.
Mum has put, I would have loved to do that. What ship? I'm going on Iona, Mum.
P&O Iona.
John has said, sit back out of focus. John, it's not our focus. Our internet is playing up again.
Not again.
We have to get this sorted by next week because this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm going to sort it next week. We ain't sorting it in the last 10 years, have we?
Is there a jail on board? Arctic Gator gets wild. I think there is. I think they do have cells on board cruise ships.
We've never seen one.
No, we haven't. But I do think they do. They even have a mortuary, I've been told, on board ships.
Do you know? I will try and ask that question next time.
Iona is a great ship. Norway is fantastic. Thank you, Susan.
Oh, I hope so.
My favourite. Diane, screens out of focus. Sorry, Diane. I hope it's getting better. I can see our internet's like down to 1 bar. I don't know what's going on. I'm blaming Michael. This is his domain. Derek has put, good evening. We're going on our second Marella in March, going on Explorer in the Canaries.
Oh, nice.
Did Voyager in September in Med and loved absolutely everything. Have pre-booked Surf and Turf and Coralar. Hopefully it's as good as it was when we were on board, because Coralar was insane on the Voyager.
Did you read that right? Not the Voyager.
Did Voyager?
Explorer.
Sorry. I just read Voyager.
Well, we always
was good.
We always book Surf and Turf and Coralar, and the meals were brilliant. So yeah, good choice. And if you're on Explorer, really don't miss out on the dining club. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
dining club way above anything else on there. It was fantastic.
Sharon has put, just found you guys. We are doing Paradise Islands and Taste of Tropics in March.
Oh, brilliant cruise. Voyager is amazing.
Yeah,
I'm excited for you. I'm excited for Sharon.
I am.
Yeah.
I want to come. Dom Rep La Romana was featured the other day in YouTube. One of the top 5 worst dangerous ports. But then saying that, Bridgetown is dangerous as well. Just don't get off. To be fair, when you're doing a excursion, you're going from the protected part of the port, so it's not too bad. But John's right.
Yeah.
Do your research. Don't go out walking, especially in the Caribbean. It's dodgy.
I think certainly what we always do is look at the ports we're going to. We look at what the dangers are, what the tourist traps are. There is information out there. Know what areas that you should perhaps avoid. And sometimes places like that where they do appear dangerous, you just take an excursion somewhere.
She was put, if I challenge the captain to an arm wrestling match and win, do I get to steer the ship? Yes. Jonathan.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Wendy Milner's book. We've booked the Dominican cruise for next January.
Wendy,
don't get killed.
You
now,
will
Wendy.
be
don't get stabbed.
You will be our explorer. What's the word I'm looking for? We're going to send you out to test this cruise, and we want all the details. Yes. Is it good?
Donna's loving humongous comments. David Daft Thomas, hi, we did fjords on Iona during April 3 years ago. We were very lucky with clear blue skies and a lot of snow on the mountains, plenty of different eating places. We're looking forward to it because there's a lot of eating places to do, a lot of things to sort of vlog to you guys as well and get our opinions on, I think.
Well, I think I'm so excited going in May because I did consider maybe going sort of more July so the weather was a bit warmer. But then I've seen vlogs where people had awful weather in July. And I've read that May is such a good time to go because the snow's melting, the waterfalls are stronger and everything's starting to flower. And so it seems the perfect time.
Yeah. Billy Blacklock has put, when is the P&O cruise? It's in
10th of May. 10th
We're
of
going
May.
in May, so hopefully the weather will be
from
lovely.
Southampton.
Yes, first time.
So
flight delays from Manchester and Birmingham, but rest of the cruise was fantastic. Oh, Helen, gutted about that. There's nothing worse than a delay.
You're not having much luck, Helen.
No, you need to come on one with us.
Flight delays and missing out on British Virgin Islands.
I'm gutted for you there because that was really sweet, that one.
But I hope you're enjoying it. I'm sure you're having a great time. So.
Yeah, and
these things happen, but they don't spoil it.
John Scott, when you tip your cabin crew, is there an expectation of how much you actually leave? Caribbean cruise 3rd of April for 2 weeks. No, I'm pretty sure they'll be loving it all. Just be mindful that there's usually a team of 3 or 4 that continuously do your cabin, and they work tirelessly. So we tend to leave between 5 and 10 each. That's up to you. That's not what you have to do. But we usually leave between 15 and $30 sort of dollars or whatever it is.
I think the cabin crew are amazing. They really look after you well. They keep your cabin amazing. And so we always think it's worth giving the cabin crew extra, but there is no obligation. It is it's a personal choice whether you want to do that. You are paid in your price for booking the tips which are included. So there's no obligation to do it. It's a case of whether you feel you want to and whether they deserve it.
Robert has put, hi folks, not long before we go on our cruise, first cruise. Thank you for your advice. It's our pleasure. Thank you very much, Robert. Ignore Alexa. Harold Betterson, thanks guys. I'm thinking Dom Rec next winter.
That could be a good choice.
I think Mike could probably be there with you. AWT hacked email, possibly by people close by looking. Buggers. Unfortunately, there is that risk. So I do apologise you've gone through all that, and hopefully they didn't steal anything from you. Awful thing to have to happen.
Too many bad people in the world.
John Freeman used to go to Samana and La Romana in Donrep with work. A place I would not go to again. Not safe place.
And John, me off this now, John.
John knows because
John's very well travelled and
John's a seaman.
Know these things.
And yes, he's travelled all over.
Well, we are definitely going to have to look into Donrep and see where's safe, where isn't. Particularly if you want a land-based as well.
John has put Enigma machine code. Yes, the Bletchley Park, Alan Turing Enigma code.
We've never been there, have we? It'd be a good place to go. I'd love to go.
And he was actually from Manchester, so
Hugh lives in Luton. It's a wonderful place.
He doesn't. He lives in Llantwit.
Does he?
Yeah. The Dunn family. Hello again. Great first time cruises video. We loved it. We feel so much better for our March Paradise Islands cruise. Darren and Jill. Oh, bless you. That's so sweet.
Oh, I'm so glad you loved it because we love cruising, don't we? And it's
we just love passing on our information to you guys, and you enjoy
love
it.
Talking about it and sharing it because it's cruising is just so good. We just love to travel.
Yeah. John Scott Brill, like your informative.
Thanks,
Thank
John.
you, John.
Appreciate that.
And last comment before we leave is from Sharon. Thanks, guys. I'll be sure to watch your lives and subscribe. Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you, Sharon. Really appreciate
the more
that.
support, the
Can I play a little bit of music just to because I've been singing this song all bloody week. There's a show called Cogs on that Marella do. It's one of their rotating shows, and this was a really good show. So I'm going to finish with this and just play a little music to end.
It's because the internet's too slow.
Maybe not. Maybe we won't get it this week.
Yeah, we're having trouble. We're having technical difficulties.
Hold on, I've got one more. No, we'll leave it then. We'll leave it. We'll save that for another week.
Scott, unfortunately, we can't answer that now because we've gone over our time. We're going to pick this up next week, and your question will be first to be answered. So make sure you join us next week, everybody. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Not next week, 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks time.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. And if you subscribe if you haven't subscribed, pass the information on to your friends, and we'll see you all soon.
Do you want to just put our email up one more time? If there's anything that you want to ask or anything that you want to share with us, we're always happy to post other people's clips or whatever. If there's good stuff, then send it to mytravel@icloud.com. And hopefully we'll see you all in 2 weeks' time.
Bye,
Take care, everyone. Happy cruising.